Now we're going to build our mint functionality. And that means that we want to create a mint function. And this mint function is going to be async. It's going to be private void, and we're going to call it mint. And in order to mint, we need a few variables. First of all, we need our user identity from the account manager. We need our admin identity from the account manager. And both of these can we can get those from account manager dot user identity. And then of course we need to add engine identity here. I think that was what it was. This is also going to be equal to account manager dot user, admin identity, like that. But we need to import a few things here. We need to import the engine SDK. We need to use that like so. And we also need to get the actual account manager instance and not just the account manager class. And you've done this before when you write this, when you do instance, when you actually save an instance of the class up here. So that's what we need to do in the account manager as well. So we're going to go to the account manager. We're going to create public static account manager instance here. Save that, and we're going to copy the logic, or we can actually, we call it instance, And then we're going to copy this little line here where we set instance equal to this when we start the actual scene. Put it like that. And that means that we in score manager, when we try to get the user identity and admin identity from account manager, these two, when we try to get these, we need to reference the actual instance dot user identity, not just the class. We need to have the instance of the class. All right, so those two are needed before we can actually start with the minting logic. And from the user identity, we can retrieve the receiver address. So the receiver address is equal to user identity dot get Ethereum address. That's a function that will return the Ethereum address that is registered to the user identity. So that would be the account that was in our mobile wallet. And this will also, as a lot of things that comes from Engine, return this optional data structure. So we need to have a function here that's reduce if what comes back from this function is not defined. Then we need to throw an exception, throw new system.exception, and we'll see, say, can't find any ETH address. Right, we'll throw that exception. And when we have done that, if we come to this line right here, that means that we have successfully gotten the Ethereum address of the receiver. So we can actually debug.log receiver address, and then we'll try this out to see that we are on the right track, because after this we're only really left with firing the mint function from Engine. Well, it's more complex than what it sounds, but that is all what's left. Now we have the data that we need. So let's try to log this and also try out our new login functionality, right? So let's go back to Unity and see if we got any errors. First of all, in the console, yes, there's always inaccessible due to this protection level, user identity and admin identity. Let's see what protection level did we put on this. Where are they? Oh, so they need to be public in account manager. Save that, go back to Unity, see if that gets rid of it. There we go. Now let's try to run this game, and as we'll see in the console, it will first log in our admin account here, my philipmar@protonmail.com. That was my admin account. Now I need to sign in with my user account. Let's see if that works. We need to have an identity. Yes, there we go. And now, what are we looking for? Well, when we collect 10 coins, we want to see it log out the Ethereum address of my mobile wallet. There we go, time to mint. Oh, now I just remembered what we forgot. We forgot to add an actual call to this mint function. We need to call mint there. And now we need to restart the game and log in again. Isn't that great? So, end the game, restart the game. I just love typing in my email address, you know. The benefit is that I get to play the game over and over again. So that's, you know, you got to see it from a bright point of view. Now let's see, 10. There we go. Time to mint, and it writes out my Ethereum address. And if you check your wallet, you should see, if you check your phone, you should see that that address is the same address that you have in your wallet. If you check out your wallet and you click on, for example, your Ethereum wallet and then click on receive, you will see that the same address that you got there is the same that was logged out in the console. So that is what we're looking for. Now that we have that, we're ready to move on with the next step in this minting function.